They're in a Nintendo 64?
Message from General Pepper. Priority 1. We need your help, Star Fox. Andross has declared war. He's invaded the Lilat system and is trying to take over Corneria.
Well, welcome everyone. Try not to talk over this awesome cinematic. But my name is Chris, and this is Crazy Random Happenstance, and this is my first ever Let's Play. And this time around, in case the cute 64-bit characters, if you guys are not familiar with what this game is, or if you have not read the top or anything, I am doing a Let's Play on Star Fox 64, one of my favorite games on the N64 and ever. It's actually in my top 10 favorite games of all time. It is number 10. It is an excellent game. I love on-rail shooters, but I think sometimes they have a lot of problems, and this game just doesn't have any problems with me. Now, if you guys notice with this title screen, it's a little bit different. Look, you can move the 64 logo around. But this is actually a different title screen. It shouldn't look like this, but because I've beaten the game already, this is I'm playing this on the N64, and this is on my old cart. So that's why it looks like that. So I just wanted to really quickly explain how I was doing the Let's Play. I know that Star Fox 64 has a ton of different paths and a ton of alternate routes to get to different levels. I mean, you can be on an easy level and take a warp path all the way to like a difficult level. And that's all cool, and I'll try to mention that while I'm playing the game, but that's not my priority, kind of. With this Let's Play, what I wanted to really do was show you 3 different paths, the most basic paths. There's the easy path, which has you take the levels that are the easiest to get to the planet Venom, which is the final level. There's the kind of like medium path, which kind of slightly intersects with the hard path and the easy path at the same time. So I wanted to show you guys how to do that path. And then there's the hard path, which is how to get from the first planet, Corneria, all the way to the last planet, Venom, in the most difficult way. So basically, what I'm going to try to do is show you the basic ways, the quote-unquote normal ways of getting to every single level, so you guys can experience every single level and you can play it. And then obviously I want to show you guys the cutscenes and the endings and all that stuff. So that is what this Let's Play is all about. And so this is the menu screen, and this is going to be what we're going to be looking at just this once. Up here, since I've beaten the game already, this is actually, you can play the expert mode, which is very difficult. And actually in the expert mode, it's kind of funny. You get to play as James McCloud, Fox McCloud's dad. But without further ado, let's go ahead and click main game, and let's get started.
Corneria, 4th planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andross turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper of the Cornerian army was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren, deserted planet Venom. 5 years later, General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom. James McCloud, Pigma Dango,
I always thought
Peppy Hare
Pigma
of the
looked
Star
really
Fox
weird
team
in that
were
picture.
sent to investigate.
I could never see his eyes,
Upon
just
their
his big
arrival,
snout.
Pigma betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by Andross. Peppy barely escaped Venom and returned home to tell James' son, Fox, about his father's fate. A few years have passed. Andross has again invaded the Lilat
You know, this
system.
was, and correct me if I'm
General
wrong
Pepper
in the
has turned
comments,
to
one
a
of the
new
first
Star Fox team,
N64
headed by
games to
Fox
have
McCloud,
such
to save
extensive
Corneria and free
voice
the
acting.
Lilat system once
I mean,
again.
it was amazing how much voice acting they fit into this game, considering that at the time people were totally making fun of or poking fun at the fact that this was a cart on a cartridge and not a CD like Sony and Sega were doing. Okay, so this is the main planet. Now, as you see, that's the first level we're gonna play as, or we're gonna play through, which is Corneria. So with this path, I'm gonna show you Corneria, then Meteos, the asteroid level, and basically you're gonna go through the level on this side. So all these levels here, like the big Sector X and the Saturn-looking planet, all that is going to lead here to Venom. And then, as you see in the middle, there's some middle levels there. I'm going to show you how to get to there later. And then on the side, there's the difficult levels. So let's just go ahead. And you see right there how Corneria branches off in two paths. For those of you not familiar with Star Fox, that's how it is. Depending on how you beat the first level, you either go to the asteroids or to Sector Y. So anyway, let's go ahead and play the first level, Corneria. This is the easy path.
It's about time you showed up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me.
You tell him, Fox. He's like, nah, he won't do it. It's like, he was just warning you, sir. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking, why is Star Fox 64 your favorite game when they just released, or one of your favorite games, when they just released, what's this game called? The one for the 3DS, Star Fox 64 3D. And that is a very valid question. The one thing that I have to say is a huge change is the fact that there is vibration. I mean, this was the first game, it came with the Rumble Pack. And that was a huge deal. I remember that I was like, oh my god, the Rumble Pack as a kid. And the box was so big and it felt like so important in this game. Unfortunately, the 3DS doesn't have Rumble, so you can't really get that. So, okay, so here we go. So like I said, I really have problems with shooters, on-rail shooters, but for some reason this game just, all the problems I would have with them, they don't have. I mean, this game is just, it's not perfect, but it's fun. It's just completely fun. And I always thought it was funny, the reflection there, it's such great detail. And this game really had so much detail for its time.
We're entering Corneria City now. This is horrible.
So, really on the easy path, I was trying to be cool, and I totally wasn't. So really on the easy path, this level, I mean it's the first level, there's not much really to talk about with it. When you're playing through the easy path, you just kind of play it how you think you would play it. I would recommend stocking up on all the power-ups you guys can get here. The one for your laser bolts. Because this is kind of an easy level, and you could really just stock up like crazy. Now, here with Falcon, he's gonna be like, oh, I can't get them. I always found this to be the easiest way to take care of the guys behind him. You target the guy there, and then you let go, and then there, it kills them all. So if you target the guy that's closest to Falco, and then you just kind of like release it, it'll attack the other one, the targeting thing. Internet meme at its finest. Enjoy. For those of you who are wondering where do a barrel roll came from, which shame on you if you don't know, it is from this game, and it is delightful. Okay, now going through those arches, don't do it for this playthrough. Don't. Ignore them. And the reason why is that's to go on the difficult path, but we're not doing that this time around. We're actually just doing it on the easy. So you can go through one, but don't go through all of them. And you see that thing that flew by? That's actually the dude you fight in the alternate path, but we're not fighting him this time, so let's just keep going.
Enemy robot, dead ahead.
So now we're gonna fight the quote-unquote easy boss, or the normal boss, whatever you want to call him. This guy's just maddeningly easy. You basically just slow down, make a U-turn, and you just blow his legs up, and then eventually he'll not really have much to do. See, once the first leg is gone, you pretty much have him destroyed. I mean, it's super easy. All you do, he'll still fire like projectors at you, but if you just do this, he's toast. Super easy, boss. So just take down his legs and destroy his back. Much like an elderly person, I would assume. So that's the first level. And you get mission complete. If you do the hard path, you usually get mission accomplished. But when you do like the easier paths, or the, I guess, yeah, the easiest way to beat the level, if there are alternate ways to beat it, you get mission complete.
I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?
And you can lose Falco if you don't destroy those dudes earlier. So it's really important, you guys, that trick I taught you, that you do. So 68 enemies, you know, I wasn't trying, but I guess it's not bad. So now we're gonna move on. See, now we go to Meteos. Now if you notice, there's a blue path behind where I've been, because that is, you know, the path you can go to on easy. Blue is easy, yellow is gonna be medium, and then red is gonna be hard. So also, if you guys press start here, you can retry a course. You'll lose a life, but you can actually go back and retry Corneria. So, just for future reference. So let's go ahead and do the next one.
Impressive, Star Fox. Now watch out for enemies in the asteroid field.
I won't let you down, sir.
There's like a big delay when they talk. It's kind of like satellite radio. Or like the news. Do you get it? Yeah, I get it. It's like that. Now, some people say this is an homage to The Empire Strikes Back, when the Star Destroyer is going through the asteroid field, hunting for Han Solo and Princess Leia and the Millennium Falcon. If it is, that's awesome.
Quit thinking around, Flip.
But we will never know.
We're heading into the
Actually,
asteroid.
we will. We might. Okay, so Meteo, the asteroid field, a few things. Shooting the asteroids do produce items sometimes. I'm trying to see if I can get one.
Hey, Einstein, I'm on your side.
Yeah, but they fly right in your path, so go figure. So this is kind of a fun level.
It's quiet.
It's in space.
Be careful.
So it's the first I'm all in space level.
Use bomb blasting.
Oh yeah, and you guys have bombs. You could use them when you wish. I would recommend saving them, stockpiling them, so to say, for a rainy day. But that's just me. This game, seriously, it's aged kind of.
Here comes a big one.
So yeah, you could do a somersault there like they recommend and get all that stuff, which I would definitely recommend you guys do. And then you kind of just avoid these things.
Whoa! Can you make it?
Use the brake.
So cool. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna get hurt. And it's like, no, you're fine.
Use the boots to get through.
Again, it's like, oh no, I'm gonna get hurt. But no, you're good.
Incoming.
See? I got back my bomb. It's all good. Yeah, periodically, and it's really random. In some levels, Rob64, who pilots the Great Fox, will contact you and be like, oh, do you want me to send you some shit? And you have to press, I think it was right or left on the C buttons. Definitely always agree to that, because it's very rare, and it's usually very helpful, in my opinion anyway. So, random trivia, but for those who are European and are watching this video, Star Fox 64, you guys probably know it as Lilat Wars, because that is what it is called. And also, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the kind of history of Star Fox, Star Fox was actually, it began as a Super Nintendo game, just called Star Fox, and later on, Nintendo started making, do a barrel roll. Nintendo started making a sequel that was called Star Fox 2, and it got canceled because they actually wanted to make a game for the N64. I hate that guy. He always gets me. I'm so bad at this. It's the only thing. Yeah, there we go. But there's a guy. There was, what the hell am I talking about? There's a guy. There was a game they were making called Star Fox 2, and then they ended up making this game instead because they figured, oh, we want to make a game for the N64, our new console. So they canceled Star Fox 2. I think the ROM is still available online, and they made instead this game. Okay, now you guys see that? That is a warp path. If you go here, you could actually warp to one of the levels. And it's really tough, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to warp. But if you do those things, you could warp all the way to one of the difficulty levels. Or the intermediate levels. I don't remember which one now. So that's one way of kind of bypassing some of the levels if you just want to play a level on the hard mode or the intermediate mode, but you don't necessarily want to go all the way there. You could have done it that way. But like I said, I want to play the easy mode, so we're going to skip that. Who further? Going to let you go any further. Yeah, these creatures have so many different accents. I think it's really funny. But anyway, so continuing my story. So basically, they decided, why even bother making a game for... Oh yeah, you're going to want to avoid the shield, or go in this little kind of like corner you have, and just shoot the little yellow part. But basically, they made this game instead, which is good, because I love this game. And what ended up happening was, it became a smash hit. And they really didn't make any more direct games like this. I heard that Star Fox Assault on the GameCube is very similar. Because after this they made Star Fox Adventures on GameCube, which was... That's a completely different story. But it was more like a Zelda game, actually. And then later on they made... That's racist, Falco. But they went ahead and made another game on the GameCube. Oh god, I just got on. Yes, I got him. They made a game on the GameCube called Star Fox Assault, which people said was kind of like the spiritual successor to this game. I've never played it, so I really have no opinion on it. But I will say that this game is just the bee's knees, and I'm so glad that... Oh, I love this part. Oh wait, no, it's later on. I apologize. See, mission complete again. It's not the accomplished. And it looks like all my crew... Let's see, Slippy's fine. Peppy is really bad, and let's see how Falco is. Falco's in the middle, so hopefully I can keep these guys alive. Yeah, really there's never been a proper sequel to this. I mean, the 3D remake that was on the 3DS, that's a remake. But yeah, we've never really gotten a true successor to Star Fox 64. So now we go to this level. As you see, we're still going through. I think this is Fontina, or Fotina is the name of it. I don't think it's Fontina, that's a cheese. But, so yeah, we're going to keep going forward here.
Recover our base from the enemy army.
So many demands. He never like calls and he's like, how's it going, Fox? All things going well for you? He's always like, do this. And then Fox is just so, you know, positive that he's just like, oh, okay, we'll do it. He'll pay us, right? Now this is a very fun level. It's really the first, what I like to call war level. And it's also the introduction of a particular set of characters, which if you read the title before they put me here, you kind of already know who they are. But you'll get levels like this in the game where instead of it being, it's an all range mode level the whole time. These levels I'm not particularly good at. I will try my best, but I do enjoy them nonetheless. I usually just target like crazy. It seems to work for me. But yeah, there's a couple of levels like this. And usually they involve dog fighting of some sort. Also, let me see if I can still do this. I think I can, hopefully before the bad guys show up. I think you could actually fly through. Oh, you can't! Wow, okay. Don't do that. That's in a different level. I apologize. I could have sworn you could have flied through here.
Why are ships coming out of the base?
Sorry about that.
A bomb has been planted.
Ah,
at the
crap.
base.
Can anyone take care of it?
Can't let you do that.
Can't let you do that.
Andros is
Andros has ordered us to
Star
put you
Wolf.
down.
so cool. I love Star Wolf.
Andros' enemy is my enemy.
Now, very interesting here. With Star Wolf, and we're going to see what's going to happen with this, but if you don't defeat Star Wolf here, they will come back in a later level to get you. So it's kind of important that you try to kill them here and now, so then you don't have to worry about them later on. So I'm going to try my best here, because it's really hit or miss for me.
This is really starting to tick me off.
And you have to be careful too, because they will kill, like, yeah, see, Peppy's dead. And then once they kill one of your wingmates, they go after you.
That was too close.
So you could actually end up losing all your wingmates, which looks like it's going to happen to me, but we'll see. Because like I said, these things I'm just not good at. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to lose Slippy.
Location confirmed. Sending
If
supplies.
I don't. Yay! Yeah, I got one of them. Yay! I got more health. Okay, so I took care of one of the Star Wolf members. Yay!
Can't be happening.
So I took care of two, so two left. Let's see what I can do. Now, usually, as cheap as this is... Ah, I just killed Slippy. Alright, so I have no wingmen except for Falco, so that sucks. This is definitely not the best I've done. So you can circle like this and eventually find them. It's kind of cheap, but whatever. It works. It is kind of the, like I said, the cheapy way of doing it.
Danger. 1 minute.
So I have a minute left. Let's see if I can take care of this last member of Star Wolf. Because if you don't, then the... Oh yeah, I did it! So then they won't bother me later on, so that's a good thing. So it kind of sucks. I lost 2 of my wingmen, so when I start the next level, I will only have Falco with me. But at least I saved it, because here, if you lose, this whole place blows up, and it's terrible. And then you have to fight Star Wolf later on, so it kind of sucks. Accomplished. All right.
All aircraft report.
Slippy ship is
They're
in the
like
docking
dog
bay.
shit. That's what Rob usually says when you mess up, so...
That was a close call.
It was, sir. But you know what? It happens. Now, I think I might have done a boo-boo here, because I'm pretty sure that now we're actually going to be taken to another level that I didn't want to go to, so I may have to replay this level, actually. And I am correct. I am very upset right now. I did not want to do that. But let's see if I can change course, so you guys can see. But basically, Yes, you can. So if you ever do something like that, a mistake, you can click here, change course, and it doesn't penalize you. And you can see you can keep changing it. But you can only do that if you've achieved the higher path. So we're going to go to Sector X. Basically, the only difference that would happen if you're playing this on easy and you got this path is, remember that shot where it was Star Fox kind of going away? Well, basically, the base explodes, and it's sad. And Star Fox is like, we suck. But let's go ahead and go here to the easy path instead.
Reports indicate that Andross is working on some secret weapon.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
He's like, right on, I'll do it. So, again, he's so laid back. What can I say? Now, since Slippy is dead, I realized you don't get to see him get smacked in this level, which is kind of a shame, but we'll see. Actually, I think you might be able to see him. I don't remember.
Let's have a little fun.
This is one of my favorite levels, because it has references to, I think it's Star Trek, or 2001: A Space Odyssey with the boss. Yeah, but you keep getting in my way of fire, sir. Yay! Oh, I missed that.
Enemy group behind us. Miss them fast.
So again, this is another space level, and you see the X in the background. I always thought it was kind of funny that they have these like sectors, like Sector X, and it's just literally there happens to be a giant X in the background. It's nothing really like stupendous or awesome that there's an X in the background. I mean, if we lived in a world where there's like a letter, like the letter A in the background, that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
It's all gone.
Can you imagine? Just like, oh, there's A. Ah, so bad at this. As a kid, it used to annoy me. Yay, I got a health power up though. And the checkpoint. Whose arm is that? So yeah, this is I think my favorite level on the easy path. It's just so cool because you see stuff like that and you're like, what is going on? But it is neat. But anyway, see, there it is again. That's just one of the things I just love about this game is like right now you guys could be playing something completely different depending on what wingmen survived. Even going down that path is different. I mean, I've never seen a shooter have an on-rail shooter like this have so many different options on what will happen if you do levels a certain way, and that's just so neat. And unfortunately, Nintendo has never really made a game like this again with so many different like alternate paths. I mean, it just increases the replayability because you could beat this game roughly in an hour depending on the difficulty. So it's just being able to do all these different paths and see everything. You want to go back, which is why I'm so glad Nintendo remade this on the 3DS, even though I still think this is the superior version because of the Rumble Pack. But I'm so glad they did it because it really is a portable game in that sense. And they gave you the ability to save in the 3DS version, which was awesome because this game doesn't have a save feature. So if you turn it off, you have to start all over again, which is unfortunate. So this is going to be a let's try to play, actually, going through.
Don't forget me.
Now you see Slippy comes back. Even though he's dead.
The big eye. Yeah,
See, he's like, are
no
you okay?
problem.
He's like, yeah. You wouldn't get that originally. Now, they brought him back for a reason.
What the heck?
And it's because we're about to fight the boss, and you'll see why. Yeah. I love this boss.
So this is the secret weapon.
Destroy.
He's so cool.
Destroy. Enemy shield analyzed.
That's another thing. If you don't have some certain wingmen, you can't do certain things. Like, Slippy always analyzes the shield. So if you don't have Slippy, you can't know how much health you have left. So it's very important that you try to keep these guys alive as much as you can. So again, you just shoot the yellow.
You are an enemy.
you kind of avoid the attacks. And I think that's a reference to Star Trek. I want to say it is. And they're all confused. Like, why is he saying that? But again, fairly easy boss. You just keep shooting his head. It eventually explodes. And now you have to kind of like wait a little bit.
Huh? What? The view is clear. Destroy. Destroy.
Ah.
Destroy what? He's crazy.
Now see, you can let Slippy go in, and then this is what happens. So this is the only reason they brought him back, was so he can get hit. And you could avoid that, actually. I think there is a way to avoid it. And now you see his health is gone. So you can't see him because Slippy's not there. So since Slippy got knocked down, that's why they brought him back, so he can get slapped and then you have to follow him down there. So, see? It's so cool. So now you get to follow Slippy. And we will follow Slippy. We will follow Slippy in the next episode, folks. So thank you for watching the first part, and tune in for the second part. Alright folks, thank you very much for watching. And just like Fox going away, we will go away as well. See you guys soon.